Landing a vaccine appointment has been a challenge, especially as more people become eligible. Athletic trainers are licensed healthcare professionals who could help administer the vaccine, but they haven't been given an exception. Chris Renkel explains in our series Athletes at Risk.
You can't spell the word vaccinate without an A and a T.
You're going to go to the yellow vested individual.
But athletic trainers in Ohio, Kentucky, and Indiana are not allowed to inject anyone with the COVID-19 vaccine. That's because the Practice Act doesn't allow them to do injections, or as it's written in the law, invasive procedures. That limits local athletic trainers like Brittany Bingham.
I'm hoping that the world can start to expand and realize that our skills as athletic trainers are not simply to tape an ankle or evaluate a quad strain, that there's so much more that we can provide emergency first aid care.
Travel east to New Jersey and you find an exception where athletic trainers are helping vaccinate the state's general population. They are allowed to do so, the Athletic Trainers Society of New Jersey told us, because the New Jersey Department of Health included them as a licensed healthcare provider who could administer the vaccine.
They came to us directly and said, we want you to vaccinate, and we didn't even have to ask.
Even though their state practice act doesn't allow them to do injections, it's the same law that limits athletic trainers in Ohio.
In the state of New Jersey, we are not allowed to do what's called invasive procedures.
New Jersey has been working for the last 4 years to update their practice act to allow them to do such procedures. Ohio's Practice Act is currently being reviewed by the House Health Committee.
And it's an underutilized workforce that could help actually push the vaccine out to more people because we'd have more people to work those clinics.
Kentucky's new Practice Act passed in January and is still developing regulations. Kentucky Athletic Trainers Society President Scott Helton said the Commonwealth's athletic trainers will likely not be able to give the COVID-19 vaccine.
We have not specifically included vaccinations that we're dealing with right now. I would hope, though, that the language would allow that in the future when the time's right.
Chris Renkel, Local 12 News.
Now, we emailed the Tri-State's health departments earlier this week regarding why athletic trainers weren't granted an exception. We have not heard back, but if we do, their responses will be at athletesatrisk.com.